turn my phone off?
Oh, you want silence?
Yes. 'Cause I can't hear it anyway, but.
There you go.
All right. We have your attention. As we begin the official meeting of the City of Starke City Commission, there will be a time of voluntary prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. Those willing to do so are asked to stand, and Commissioner Nugent will lead us in prayer and the pledge.
Lord bless our meeting for the betterment of the city, and the meeting be the benefit to all citizens. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, as we officially call the meeting to order, we'll have roll call. Commissioner Overstreet is absent. Commissioner Mortimer is absent. I, Commissioner Redding, is present. Commissioner Milner.
Here, sir.
Commissioner Nugent.
Here, sir.
Ms. Thompson.
Here.
Our city manager, Mr. Mullins.
Here.
And our city attorney, Mr. Stoutwalker.
Here.
All right, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda with any changes.
Mr. Mayor, I do have one change. We need to add 10A, purchase of a dump truck.
Okay, 10A. We'll address that then. All right. Any other changes, additions, or deletions?
Hearing none, I make a motion for approval of the agenda as amended, sir.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Milner. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. All right, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. Mayor, I reviewed the bills, all looks to be in order today. As a result, I would make a motion we approve the consent agenda as printed.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Milner. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Commissioner Nugent. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passes 3-0. I do not see any emergency items listed. Number 8, we have the fire department donation to recreation. All right, gentlemen. Ms. Thompson.
So, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, the firefighters were involved in a competition at Wawa, and they won over the police department, over the sheriff's office. So they were given $1,000 as a prize, and they are in turn going to donate their prize to Bradford Sports United for recreation for the kids. So if we and they'll present the check.
They won by even more subs.
Thank you. If it was some baking contest, then, you know, firefighters are great at cooking, so.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Somebody can stay behind the check and hold it down. Here. Come on, hurry up, she's right there. Here, come on. You stand.
Y'all move forward a little bit. Josh can get.
Firefighter, come on. Oh, wait, Kathy, come on. Dan.
Josh can't hide in.
Yeah, come on. Get your hand right here. You just kind of.
Come on, squeeze it. You see
Put
the
your
juice?
hand, put your hand on, put your hand on. There you go. All right.
Y'all have any comments?
Yeah, no, we appreciate it, so it helps. If y'all can come out together anytime, we'd be happy to have you guys. Probably want to get a game scheduled between y'all and the sheriff's department at some point to get a donation game in, but yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Glad we could help. It's good for the kids.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
And thank y'all for having us.
Tell them about opening day. Good job.
Oh,
I'll talk to y'all. Can I talk to them?
You can.
Okay. Opening day is March 21st at the field. That will start at 9:30 in the morning, or 9 o'clock will be our ceremony, and then games will start promptly around 10:30, 11. We also have in-person signups this Saturday from 11 to 2. Come down, get a free hot dog, meet some of the board if you haven't met us already. We'd be happy to help anybody that needs help with signups, or if you know any little ones that want to play rec, we'd be happy to have them. But we appreciate y'all and everyone's time for coming out and for helping rec ball. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you later.
All right, moving on.
Thank you, sir.
to
Thank you,
number
sir.
9 on the agenda.
Oh.
All right, number 9. The City of Starke welcomes you to this meeting. This time is set aside for our citizens and general public to address the City Commission. This is not a question or answer time. It is not a political forum, nor is it a time for personal accusations or derogatory remarks to or about city personnel. If you would like to address the commission, please complete a form, come to the podium when you are called, and speak into the microphone and state your name and address for the record. Please also limit your comments to not more than 3 minutes. Your participation is welcome. We do have several this evening, and as always, we have to hold you to 3 minutes. It's not a disrespect for what you're presenting, but we have to give everybody an equal opportunity to speak. First, we have Dr. Willie Perry from RJE 60.
Good afternoon. Good evening. It's indeed a pleasure to address this august body. I'm here today to ask for the council to try to subsidize us in some money, because right now we're impecunious and we're in desperate need to tear down a building to put RJE building there. The building that we have has since been delegated as dangerous to the community. So we're asking that you guys, we are a 501c3 Florida organization. So we're just asking if you could come up with any funds or any extra funds now or in the near future that you would think about us and put us in your budget. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Ms. Thompson, Mr. Mullins, would you please communicate with Mr. Perry on our process for applying for grants?
Appreciate it.
All right, next up, we have Mr. Paul Steele here to speak with us about Edwards Bottomlands, Ice Detention Center, and sewer and water. In 3 minutes.
Yes, I'm gonna have to talk fast. I'm gonna start with Edwards Bottomland. As you know, I've been working for years trying to get the water management district to clean up some real problems there. They simply are not moving. I think it's important to recognize that for Starke and Bradford County, we have 2 peaks in flooding. One of those peak periods is February, March, April, and the other is during hurricane season. So it's really critical that some stuff be done now to avoid flooding in this late February, March, April timeframe. What needs to be done is they need to clean all the trash out of it and all the debris that's left, mostly limbs and so forth. And they also need to mow the vegetation that's in what's called the secondary channel. The secondary channel allows water to flow when it comes up higher than the meandering channel that they have dug, and that keeps water from backing up into Starke. I would urge you to ask your wastewater engineers to take a look at it. I'd be glad to walk the site with them, show them where the problems are, and discuss the problems with them. The other issue that I wanted to talk about is the Starke detention, or the ice detention facility that is down the road a little bit from Walmart. It's in the county. The county in their presentation indicated that the city would provide them sewer and water. I think this is really a bad deal for the city. it would occupy or take up about the same capacity of 1,000 homes. And so you would be trading the income from your water treatment plant against the loss of potential taxes from 1,000 new homes if you approved that use of your sewer capacity. So I hope that you would take a hard look at that, and as soon as possible, if you decide you don't want to provide those services, let the county know so that they can plan for that alternative with their consultant. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Steele.
Just for the record, to my knowledge, we haven't been formally, as a commission, given anything in regards to the ICE detention center. I know that then things are in exploratory stages and doing homework and things like that, but just for the record, we do not currently have anything on our desk that.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention. Did I mention that? My 3 minutes is up.
Okay. We can talk later.
Okay.
All right, next we have Mrs. Valerie Petaway.
Good afternoon to everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. I'd just like to say that I'd just like to give out some thanks and considerations for Miss Kathy Bradley and a few other people. I had some problems at my home with my sewage and my water. I called her, she got right on it. The gentleman that came out from the city, the supervisor and all, they were right on it. They came out and they changed everything over. And that was very encouraging to me. But right now, I'm thinking about what may happen in the future. And I know that you say you had nothing on the ICE detention situation or whatever, but let's just think about anything that may happen into the city that's going to cause people like me not to have the type of things that, immediate attention that I need. Think about the fact that if I had an emergency in my home, if I had to call fire rescue, if there's other things going on in the county, it's something that we have, let someone else come in to do that's going to take away from us. Let's just please think about our citizens, think about their needs, think about the time response, think about how we depended upon you all, and think about not standing in the way of maybe one day taking that away from us. That we don't have that assurance that if I call you, you're going to be there in a couple of hours. The other night, the electricity went off. It was only out for about an hour or so. It was a storm. But think about it, something happens somewhere else. You have a large facility maybe of people and something happened. The electricity goes off there or something. The usage, we just have enough to accommodate what we have here, the water and sewage. And if we try to even bring in a lot, different homes or anything like that, that's going to take away. So I encourage you all to please think about the grid, think about what you're doing, think about our capacity to be supportive of our citizens, to be there when they need you, to be there when that emergency happens. And I appreciate it very much. I appreciate Ms. Christie I could call her, and there's some things that she has done. My city commissioner, Ms. Mortimer, who's not here tonight, but we enjoy that fairness. We enjoy that promptness in the city. And I would hope that we would keep that hometown feel and that we would always encourage each other to be there for each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I can assure you we are, or our staff is working diligently every day to stay ahead of the curve and provide the best services that we can.
I appreciate
what you need. Yes, ma'am. All right, Mr. Milton Baker.
Good evening, everyone. I have a concern. I understood what you said about y'all haven't really got anything on ICE, excuse me. But if you listen to the news, please take this in consideration when you do get, whatever that may come to you about ICE. I haven't heard nothing good about them doing anything when they, wherever they may go, wherever they may set up a place. To me, it seems like they They're doing a lot of things that, you know, they have a mask on, you can't tell who they are. You know, I know myself if someone come at me and they have a mask on, or they have, you know, not saying that they the police, don't have no type of things on the shoulder to let you know that they are the police. You're gonna, you know, protect yourself, and you know you're gonna feel a certain way. And it's not only that; it's more, you know, people being killed, they making mistakes and stuff. Do we really want that here in Starke? Think about that. Whenever that time comes, when because y'all will be faced with it. So please take that in consideration. That it don't come with nothing nice. It comes with something that can really create problems for all of us. Don't think that you are, you know, I said it's not trying to be racist. Please don't think I'm trying to be racist, but it can happen to any of us that can make a mistake. They have done it on TV. So please keep that in mind when that time comes.
Thank you, sir. All right. Last, if we don't have anybody else to have one, is Miss, and I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna say your name incorrectly, Miss Melissa Protomastro?
Protomastro, is correct, sir.
I did good.
Thank you for this opportunity. I would also like to speak about ICE and how it will affect Starke. I'm a resident of Starke. I've lived here since 2014, not very long in the view of anybody in Starke. But when I first moved here, I was so excited, and I would tell people, everybody I met, I just moved to Starke. And they almost always said, why? And I said, because it's, you know, it's a great little town. But when I told my friends from St. Petersburg that I moved to Starke, they don't know Bradford County, but they know Starke. And they still hold on to the stereotype. They would say, oh, old Sparky, or oh, the speed trap. And I'd say, no, that's not Starke. That's not Starke. But this facility is going to change that. People don't know Bradford County, but they do know Starke. When they pass that beautiful big billboard that says, come on down to Starke because it's Southern hospitality, all right, and then they make the turn and see a detention facility with solid walls and razor wire and guard towers, and at night the one whole lane is clogged up with blue lights and cars, they're going to know, oh, here we are in Starke. And that's wrong. That's one wrong. Another wrong is the cost it's going to be at Starke. Like Ms. Valera said, the fact that they're going to be pulling, I just noticed that y'all approved 40 apartments. What if I came to you and I said, not 40, but I want 400 apartments? You'd say, you're out of your mind. We don't have that kind of capacity in our sewer. We don't have that kind of water. We don't have that kind of infrastructure. 3,000 human beings are going to be in detention out there. 1,200 workers, not workers from here, and they say, oh, we're going to start with the workers from Bradford County. You can't get 1,200 qualified workers out there from Bradford County. They're going to come in from other places. They're going to bring and put out RVs, not at the KLA, like they do in Baker. They're going to put them out in a field. They're not going to be full hookups. They're going to have what they call a hunting wagon going around to empty the sewer, or they're going to just ignore the fact that people are going to dump sewer in that critical area. Please think about it. Please do everything you can to stop it. We don't need it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your input. All right. If we don't have any more citizen requests, we will move on to number 10. Mr. Mullins.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. In the budget that was passed in September, I have included in there on the capital improvement plan a purchase of a bucket truck and a dump truck. We purchased the bucket truck. In the budget, it had $90,000 for the dump truck. We have found one, a really, really good used one at $45,000. So I'm asking for approval in the amount of $45,655. That's tag, everything included, purchased for a dump truck for us.
Okay.
And the newest one we have is like a 1997, so it's past time.
All right, so I'll entertain a motion and then we can discuss. Okay, we have a motion to approve by Commissioner Nugent. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Commissioner Milner. Do we have any further discussion?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What kind of warranty are they giving us on it? Anything at all?
David, do you have any, I mean, it's just,
No, but we tested the truck out, put it under all the tests, had scanners put on it.
No 90-day warranty or anything like that? Nothing at all?
No. No, you're not gonna get one on that truck. But it's got low miles considering.
But y'all did test the hydraulics?
Yes, we tested all the hydraulics, we put scanners on the engine, everything checked out perfectly, we drove it for a little while, brought it back in, set it up for a second, turned it back on just in case somebody tried to clear codes or whatever. We ran it for 20, 30 minutes, then put the scanners back on it, it cleared no codes.
What's your odometer reader on it?
It's 170. And
It's
that
diesel,
truck,
right?
yeah, that's Cummins diesel, and it's good for about 350 to 400,000 miles.
Okay.
And we'll never put more than probably 15, 20,000 miles on it in 10 years.
yeah.
That was my question, is what our current mileage is on our
Yeah, it's,
40-year-old truck.
well, it's not really running that well.
We've got a Derrick truck, Mr. Mayor, that's probably close to 7, 8 years old, and we've got 18, 19,000 miles on it.
Commissioner Milner?
I trust Mr. Sparks 30, 40 years or whatever that he's been doing this, and Drew. I know that they did their due diligence. It's not just a matter of whether or not we had the 90,000 budget for a newer one. They're hard to get, number one, and the time to get them is sometimes a year. So if these two gentlemen are recommending that we spend half that for what they have determined to be a worthy truck that will meet our needs, and I agree with them, so I'm in favor of it.
Okay. If there's not any further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. All right, number 11, old business, charter review, Ms. Thompson.
We met this afternoon, and they're moving along. The attorney was with us this afternoon. A lot of good questions, a lot of good feedback. We're moving along. We'll have another meeting, February 17th, prior to our commission meeting.
All right. B,
The
Mr. Mullins, impact fee.
impact fees, due to the ever-changing legislature and their infinite wisdom, I'm not gonna bring anything back until after the legislative session is over with, which will be March or April, so, I'm holding off until then.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep it on the agenda just as a reminder that's what's going on, but
thank you. All right, that brings us to number 12, public hearings. We have none listed. Number 13, quasi judicial hearings. We do not have any listed. And that brings us to 14, the city manager report.
the only thing I really have to report this go around is this past weekend, everybody might have noticed the cold weather. I've been here 4.5 years now, and this is the first time in that 4.5 years I've recommended actually dripping your water, running your water at night because of the danger of freezing. The electric grid, not just in Starke, but really nationwide in the affected areas and in Florida particularly, the electric grid was pushed to its max. FMPA had reached out to all of us, asked to remind larger customers if they had the ability to generate their own power, go on backup generators, or just simply cut back. And we had made a couple posts on Facebook alerting the community that just cut back, you put back your thermostats. I notified the school system. We did turn our generator on at the wastewater treatment plant, and so that was able to bring some load off. We did have a couple issues Saturday and Sunday, but overall we were fine. It was just very, very cold, very cold. We actually reached near summer peak load on the electric system, so that just goes to show how absolutely cold it was. So just a reminder for bills this upcoming month, they will be significantly higher. There was a spike in natural gas prices last Wednesday, Thursday. They doubled. And you might say, why in the world does natural gas prices affect my bill if I don't have natural gas in my house? That's because 85% of Florida uses natural gas for generation. FMPA, we have 75% locked up, fuel costs locked up through spring, early summer, but that still leaves 25% up to market. So that 25%, we were still within the market range when it doubled. So we will see some costs go up along with just simple usage. So that's just one, make that kind of clear to everybody. That's bills will be higher.
The more you use, the more you pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Other than that, I'm good.
all right. Ms. Thompson?
I just have a couple things, a reminder that the chamber banquet, the annual East Florida Chamber Banquet is Saturday the 7th. We will also be honoring all the Teacher of the Years and the SREs from each school. The governor has issued President's Day as a state holiday, and it has always been a federal holiday. Myself and James and Drew looked at some numbers today. We don't have anything extra going on or whatever, and I would like for you guys to allow us to add that to the calendar this year to allow employees to be off that day.
So your recommendation is to make that a paid holiday for this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
And then on, just another reminder, on the 19th, League of Cities, Starke will be hosting. Please make sure that's on your calendar. We have that taken care of, and Commissioner Nugent has lined up the speaker and everything, so we're good to go with that.
Okay, and the date on that again? Or
It's
you'll
the
probably
19th.
cover it again on those?
Yeah, I'm just gonna mention something later about it. Nothing much.
The 19th is the League of Cities Day?
It is.
Yes.
It is Thursday the 19th.
I got my dates screwed up.
That's okay. The 16th is the Monday.
Gotcha, okay, so, yeah, I wrote down the 19th. 16th for the holiday recommendation,
Yes, sir.
and 19th, okay.
Well, I'm sorry, what was the date that y'all recommended?
February 16th.
President's Day?
For President's Day, yes,
And that's
sir.
the one that DeSantis has recognized,
Yes, sir. The state will be closed.
but our vote will be for this year only at this point.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct.
So, I would entertain a motion to approve Monday, February 16th as a employee holiday for the city.
I'll second that.
We gotta have a motion.
Oh, sorry, okay, sorry. You're not there.
Motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll say it, Mr. Mayor.
We have a motion by Commissioner Nugent and a second by Commissioner Milner. Is there any further discussion?
I just wanna mention that I don't have no issue with like so many holidays, but we gotta remember, we pick so many holidays a year, and we have to, we figure that in our budget, and
Correct.
also it goes, it affects the whole city when you do that work-wise and stuff like that, so, just want to remind y'all
And we
that.
did check the budget today, and we are fine on the budget.
And this is one of those things too, when we have employees, most of them or a lot of them have kids in the school and stuff like that, so versus they calling in sick or calling out, and then we have to pay somebody extra that day or something, so you're gonna get somewhat of a balance when it's all said and done.
But we're good with it.
Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. All right, public safety, Captain Mueller?
Good evening. Provide y'all a report again, each of you, for the January 2026, the monthly report. Again, you have the cost for service that went to us within the city of Starke, the incident report broke down, and the criminal charging documents that were done. I just want to stand up for a second and bring attention at this time. I added on the last page some locations of traffic stops to note. The only reason I did that is to assist you. I know that y'all receive and pass on complaints of certain areas where you want some traffic enforcement. As you'll see, these aren't all the traffic stops that we did that I've highlighted here, but it gives you specific locations of streets that traffic stops were conducted to help with that education and enforcement. And again, that's just for the month of January.
Thank you, sir.
I'm in business.
Appreciate it.
I know in my area, I get a lot of complaints about Pratt Street and Orange Street. I get other complaints about Cherry Street quite often.
Right.
So,
And that's why I wanted
Just so
to
that's on the radar.
put that on there. I think you'll find each of those streets listed on there where some traffic stops were done. And again, that's, there's lots of traffic enforcement, lots of presence out there. I believe y'all see, even citizens see our presence out there all the time. And these would be actual traffic stops that became necessary on those roadways.
Thompson Street, you got it on there 4 times, people speeding to get here to pay their lights. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I kind of want to just piggyback off of that.
Yes, sir.
I have commenced a road study that will encompass traffic counts on some of these major thoroughfares in town, along with speed and conditions of roads. So that will definitely be able to help you all out as far as traffic counts on which roads, are more traveled. So just wanted to let you all know that.
Yes, sir. No, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Walker, any updates? No. Thank you, sir.
Good to see you.
All right, that brings us to number 15, Commissioner reports. Commissioner Overstreet is not here. Commissioner Milner.
The only thing I would say is, I'm not asking for discussion or anything to change. It looks like the minutes from the last few meetings have gotten to be almost word for word. They're 5 pages long or more. And of course, they're public information. Anybody wants the actual recording can request it. And I know we allegedly had a new recording system a while back. I don't know, AI assisted or whatever. And too much information is better than not enough, but I just think that the minutes have gotten quite rather long. I don't know that it's necessary. Minutes are supposed to be who was here, who said that, and be done with it.
Commissioner
That's
Mulder, I'll be
the way I
happy
feel.
to answer that for you. We're doing lengthy because we have said in multiple meetings where the attorney has said that we don't have enough to substantiate, to back up what we're doing in a conversation. So we had an issue with a developer, and our minutes were not strong enough to hold up. So they're very close to presenting.
They are.
Yes, sir.
And, with AI and the additional technology, more is always better.
More is always better.
I see both sides of it. But good point. Thank you, sir. Anything else?
No, sir.
Mr. Nugent?
Only, Chrissy did mention about, we're hosting League Cities, and like I say, we expect around 150 people at least. We usually have a large crowd. And like I say, if you're gonna wanna participate and come, you need to go ahead and get your, name in the list ahead of time. Text, Betsy and let her know that you're coming, or let Chrissy know so she can give a head count for the city. So, that'd make a big difference, so you know you gotta be getting in for sure.
Yeah, and we definitely want to have a good showing for
Yes.
this next event.
Like I said, I think we're almost up to 30 cities now in our league itself. And Amber will be the speaker from North Florida, speaking.
Amber Shepherd.
Amber Shepherd is our speaker.
All right.
Everything's prepared, we're just waiting on, I talked to Chris today, make sure we had strawberries coming out, I just didn't want to get caught without it.
We're good to go.
All right.
So that's it.
Thank you, sir. Vice Mayor Mortimer is not here. Speaking of strawberries, we had a very successful trip, I think, to Tallahassee for Rural County Days. Thank you to Ms. Thompson and our Chamber of Commerce. They worked very, very hard, and I think the number was 1,500.
Correct.
Strawberry shortcake, and it was one of those. So if you're not familiar with the process, with Rural County Days, what they do is the smaller fiscally restrained counties, that's their day at the Capitol, and their time at the Capitol to go and kind of showcase and appeal to the representatives, staffers, et cetera, there. So everybody has their own little setup. So a lot of counties, they have their niche, maybe it's seafood, maybe it's citrus or something like that. So Bradford County and Starke, they served 1,500 strawberry shortcakes that day, and I can tell you there were people lining up at 9, 10 o'clock that wanted it, and I didn't see anybody else wanting something like that from any other county. So we're definitely on the map. We got to spend time speaking with our representatives and our senators, and how that affects you as citizens is that's where we go and we present our needs and our wants to them and the desires of our counties and our cities, so they can go back and through appropriations help us out, just like these large, we were talking about water and sewer tonight. We just recently got a large, what was it, $40 million?
23 now.
I'm sorry, so we've had about over $40 million in water and sewer improvements and monies towards that for our city just in the last 4 years. So that's continuing to come. Like I said, we're working diligently to stay ahead of the curve for those services, your roadways, your water, your sewer, and for public safety and things like that. So we appreciate your input and you as citizens presenting your needs and wants and what you desire for our community. And it does not stop with us. It goes on up the hill, and those representatives take it beyond Tallahassee too. So with that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, meeting.